why are they obsessed with you? Because there's a different level of obsession with you and just love for you than some typical artists that are very successful.
On my channel, we believe that rather than competing, we can learn from another woman. Each and every person or character can teach us something valuable. And today we will look closer on the phenomenon of Lana del Rey. Her attractiveness goes far beyond physical beauty. It is rooted in her ability to embody a unique and complex combination of few important qualities. Her allure has captivated fans and critics alike, creating a cultural fascination that almost borders on obsession. And in today's video, we will dive into the details behind Lana del Rey attractiveness, her success, and more. I think that understanding why Lana del Rey is considered so attractive requires diving into not only her physical appearance, but also her artistic persona, the emotional intensity she channels, and the cultural archetypes she both embraces and subverts. There will certainly be a lot to discover today, and so without any further overdue, let's dive right into the video. But first, who is Lana del Rey? Lana is an American singer-songwriter known for her cinematic sound, blending elements of vintage pop, rock, and hip-hop. Born on June 21st, 1985, she is 39 years old as of this year. She rose to fame in 2011 with the viral hit video games, captivating audiences with her melancholy, nostalgic lyrics and haunting voice, often exploring themes of love, glamour, and heartache. Lana's music evokes a dreamlike quality, influenced by the pastimes of the old Hollywood and the 1950s. Her albums, including Born to Die and Norman F. Rockwell, have earned critical acclaim, cementing her as the defining voice of modern pop with a unique retro aesthetic. In 2023, Rolling Stone placed Lana on their first of the 200 greatest singers of all time, while the Rolling Stone UK named her as the greatest American songwriter of the 21st century. And so, moving on, point number one is physical beauty, an icon of modern glamour. Starting with the most superficial level, Lana del Rey's physical beauty cannot be overlooked in discussion of her attractiveness. With her classic Hollywood features like long hair, large expressive eyes, and full lips, Lana actually resembles the icons of mid-20th century cinema, evoking comparisons to screen sirens like Lauren Bacall or Elizabeth Taylor. Her look is not just conventional beauty, but one that blends old-school glamour with modern sensibilities, giving her a timeless appearance. In a world of fast fashion and always changing beauty trends, Lana's commitment to this vintage aesthetic sets her apart, making her a style icon in her own right. Her appearance often reflects the ethereal and melancholic themes of her music, and whether she is dressed in retro gowns, wearing flower crowns, or posing in a washed-out American landscape, her ability to seamlessly blend her physical beauty with her art makes her an object of fascination as she becomes more than just a singer. She is actually the living embodiment of the stories that she tells through her music. And this really shows the importance of having a personal style, and especially one that is truly blended with who you are and what do you want to exude with your appearance. I truly love the glamorous look on Lana, and as I always say, the elegance and glamour can truly elevate the looks of any woman. And just as the quote says, elegance is the beauty that never fades, and I strongly believe in it. And then moving on, point number two is embracing and redefining femininity. One of the core reasons behind Lana del Rey's magnetic appeal is her embodiment of a deeply traditional form of femininity. In a cultural moment where women in the public eye often feel pressure to project strength, independence, and ambition, Lana taps into a different archetype, the fragile, melancholic, and submissive woman who is consumed by love, desire, and loss. I think this embodiment truly makes her stand out, and you know that in in most of my video analysis, I speak about femininity. Lana del Rey shows us yet again that this quality is so darn important. Her music frequently explores themes of dependence on a lover, longing for validation, and even the pain of being in toxic relationships. And to some, this portrayal might seem regressive, but it is precisely this exploration of vulnerability and emotional dependence that makes her so fascinating and relatable. In fact, Lana doesn't shy away from expressing vulnerability, and this is where much of her magnetism comes from. She revives a type of femininity that has largely been cast aside in modern pop culture, the one that romanticizes the beauty of sorrow and the emotional intensity of love and heartbreak. In doing so, Lana taps into a deep well of emotional experiences that many people, and especially women, can relate to, but might feel pressure to hide in a world that promotes resilience and stoicism. On the other hand, Lana's version of femininity is not a simple return to the old stereotypes, and while she embodies this emotional fragility, she also reclaims it on her own terms. I think we can say that she uses her vulnerability and emotional openness as a form of power, making it clear that she is in control of her image and her narrative. This balance between being soft and strong, between traditional femininity and modern autonomy, truly adds to her mystic. And it is her ability to play with those contrasting ideas of femininity is a key reason why she is so captivating. And I truly think that this type of melancholic and mysterious personality that she embodies truly lies behind her immense success. And this brings us to the point number 3, the power of mystery. Lana says, I like a little bit of darkness and mystery in my life. Mystery plays a very important role in Lana's attractiveness, and it is from the early days of her career that she has cultivated an enigmatic persona that keeps fans guessing about her true self. Her fans wonder if Lana is the real person or is she a character. And speaking about mystery, this is yet another key point in my attractiveness series. Each person I made a breakdown on portrays this characteristic differently. For example, Monica Bellucci in a more darker way, while Lori Harvey in a more light feminine type of way. However, one is sure, mystery can add a lot to a person. And coming back to Lana, this blurred line between her public and private selves adds to the sense of intrigue. I think especially in an age where many celebrities share every aspect of their lives on social media, Lana remains distant, even aloof. She gives just enough of herself to keep fans engaged, but never so much that she becomes predictable or easily understood. And she says, there is a lot to be said for pretending, you know. I feel like if you keep your mystic, you keep your mystery. And if people don't know everything about you, that's kind of like more interesting. And all of her interviews and public appearances further reinforce this sense of mystery. Lana often speaks in a soft, almost detached manner, as if she exists in a world slightly removed from reality. And this is exactly this detachment, combined with her introspective and poetic way of expressing herself, creates an aura as if she was from another world. Her fans are drawn to the idea of uncovering who Lana really is, which I think only fuels this obsession with her. And ladies, this is exactly what mystery does to you. People are more drawn to you because they truly want to discover who you really are. And then this is only you who decides how much you want to uncover and show. Lana says, I think the more you know, the less you understand. I am drawn to a feeling of something larger than myself, something unknowable and mysterious. And then point number 4 is the cult of Lana del Rey. The obsession surrounding Lana del Rey is so real. Her fans are often called Lanatics, and they are fiercely devoted, seeing her not just as an artist, but as a cultural icon who represents something deeply personal to them. Much of this obsession stems from the emotional intensity of her music and persona. I think this is because Lana really speaks to the hidden parts of human experience, the sadness, the longing, and the unfulfilled dreams that many many people feel but are often too afraid to express. It is like she's diving into the deep world of the human experience. And by embracing those darker emotions, she gives her fan permission to do the same, creating a deep emotional connection. This connection is even more intensified by the way Lana engages with themes of desire and obsession in her own songs. Her songs like Born to Die, Blue Jeans, and Summertime Sadness dive into the dangerous, intoxicating aspects of love and desire. Her characters often seem consumed by love to the point of self-destruction. That resonates with her listeners and fans, as I think we have all experienced similar emotions. In this way, Lana becomes a mirror for her fans' inner emotional lives, and this makes her not just an attractive figure, but a deeply important one to those who relate to her music. And this brings us to the point number 5, which is magnetism through vulnerability and authenticity. Lana says, there is a lot of power in being vulnerable. I strongly believe that Lana's magnetism is deeply tied to her authenticity, or at least the perception of it. While her persona is carefully constructed, it never feels inauthentic. Her vulnerability, and particularly in her lyrics, feel real and raw, allowing us listeners to feel as though those lyrics are truly about us and our experience. And I think that it is Lana's willingness to explore difficult emotions. It is what makes her stand out and make her more attractive. As she herself says, I am interested in the gorgeous side of life, but also in the dark side of life. You have to know the darkness to appreciate the light. And it is her openness about her struggles, whether with mental health or the complexities of love, only adds to her magnetism. As she says, I was always drawn to the sadder things in life, to people who were hurting. I think that's the best kind of art, the art that feels painful. I think there is something so incredibly seductive about an artist who can articulate the pain and beauty of life, and this is in such a poetic and relatable way. And Lana doesn't just sing about emotions, she embodies them, turning every performance into a deeply felt experience. And this is this emotional rawness combined with her carefully created image that creates this magnetic pull. As she herself says, I feel free when I'm singing, when I'm really letting myself be vulnerable. Lana really inspired me to be more emotionally open in my own life. As a person who used to dive away from emotions, I now learn to be in peace with them and express myself through them on a regular basis. And now moving on, point number 6 is my favorite, and this is the archetype of the femme fatale. Lana's attractiveness also lies in her ability to tap into cultural archetypes, and particularly the femme fatale. She often portrays herself as a woman who is both seductive and dangerous, someone who can bring men to their knees through her beauty and mystery. Of course, this archetype has long been a source of fascination in literature and film, and I personally have done a few movie analyses on the femme fatale archetype, which, on a side note, I believe this is the shadow of each woman. Coming back to Lana, in few of her songs she plays the role of the dangerous woman, enticing men into passionate but doomed relationships, and she perfectly plays into the fantasy of the unattainable woman, the one who is so beautiful and mysterious that she becomes an object of obsession. By embodying the femme fatale, Lana taps into a deep-seated cultural fascination with women who are both powerful and vulnerable, who use their beauty and allure to navigate a world that often seeks to control them. Femme fatale, my ladies, is the archetype that I believe each woman should embody. And this is not in the toxic sense, but in the sense of completing your personality and letting you attain a personal power and a depth of character. And now, in conclusion, Lana attractiveness is not a straightforward matter of physical beauty or celebrity. I often get comments that point out the physical attractiveness, but I truly believe that there is so much more to a person's beauty than their physical appearance. I believe this is the complex interplay of her traditional yet submissive femininity, her enigmatic persona, her emotional depth, and the cultural archetypes that she evokes. She represents a different kind of beauty and power, the one that is rooted in vulnerability, melancholy, and the deep understanding of human emotions. It is through her connection to the old Hollywood glamour that adds a certain new fresh style and adds so much allure to Lana. Fans are really drawn to her because she offers some things that feels both timeless and deeply relevant. Especially in our superficial world, the exploration of the complexities of love, desire, and identity is so deeply attractive. So Lana's magnetism is not just how she looks or sounds. It is about the way she makes people feel. She taps into the exact emotions that many people keep hidden, creating a deep sense of connection with her audience. She dives right deeper into the world of emotions and hidden desires, the ones that are dreamy and not necessarily logical or known to us. And this exact emotional authenticity combined with her mysterious persona and timeless beauty that makes her one of the most captivating and attractive figures in the modern pop culture. And so the obsession with Lana is not just about who she is as an artist, but about what she represents. A complex, flawed, and deeply human reflection of the world that we live in, as well as the mirrored, deep, complex, and flawed reality of our internal emotional world. And I truly applaud Lana for her beautiful art and the way she carries herself in the modern world. She is certainly a piece of art herself, and I am truly inspired by her. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.